I am proud to announce that with an opportunity for partnership on so many levels, we are uniting the city of Warman's high school, the community, and the junior hockey program under one name, and that is the Warman Wolverines.
There we go, the Warman Wolverines. So, all right, Bryce, show us. Now, John, we have all the logos and everything. So here's the logo and the color scheme, as you can see.
That's right.
What went into picking this logo and the color scheme before we get into the jerseys and stuff?
Well, the logo, it's a side profile of a Wolverine, similar to the high school, but not the same, so it's unique. And the color, we wanted to make sure that there was some red in the logo and to pay tribute to the Notre Dame Hounds legacy and their franchise. So it had to have red in it. So we came up with this logo because it was a side profile and it's distinct from other Wolverine profiles. And it also has some red in it, which is what I think a Wolverine should have.
Perfect. So the blue and the black, it all came together as well. What kind of went into that side of it?
Well, yeah, colors wasn't easy. In Warman, the minor hockey color profile is black and yellow. And there are two other teams in the SJHL that have black and yellow color profiles.
Right.
So
yep.
It was a bit of a non-starter. We weren't able to use the Warman color profile just because of the Hawks and because of the Bruins. So, we looked at a few versions. We sent a few versions back because it didn't have red in it. But something that spoke to us was teal. Teal's a part of Martinsville. It's a part of Hague. Rostern also has some red in it. So that's where it came from.
Perfect. I love that. I love that. And Bob Fitzpatrick, I think we talked about this with Cole when we interviewed Cole, but he's just wondering, they're still going to have their under 18 program in Warman, and yes, that's all going to continue. This is all just supplemental to that. So, John, are you okay if we kind of show the jersey concepts now? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay, well, I'll put the graphic up on the screen, and I'll let you kind of talk about it.
All right, so we've got the Wolverine side profile with the name Wolverines. That's the logo you'll see a lot on hats and maybe T-shirts with the crest or coaching jackets. Then we've got the 3D scratch mark W beneath it. You'll see that on sleeves. You'll see that on the backs of T-shirts with the logo on the front. And then the jerseys incorporates both the logo and the scratch marks on the sleeves. So as you can see, it's got red undertones, it's got blue, it's got teal. I think it looks fresh. I think it looks unique. And I think it's going to look great on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely. And, certainly very excited. And I know, just being there with you and your family there a little bit on Saturday, I was already picturing, all of this and picturing, maybe Warman Humboldt opening night and all those people in the rink in the parking lot too, and it got me excited as well to see what that looks like. Should be a ton of fun, and I think it'll be a really big success as well. I guess just what did you hear as well from the players, because you talked about meeting the Notre Dame players and going around, and I saw you walk around and show them the logo and the graphics and all that. What did you get from those guys?
All right, well, I heard the words sick, ew, and gross, which I'm assured that means that they like it.
Yeah.
So I took that to mean that they liked it, and I guess that's the lingo these days.
Yeah.
I hear my kids say it.
And there was, just a lot of the guys walking around, and the Warman AAA team was gracious enough to let us in the room and see and look around, and I think there's going to be some some moving around of locker rooms and colors and stuff like that at the rink too. But what can you tell us might be next as well, in terms of trying to make the Legends Center the Wolverines' home, as opposed to the rink that they're in?
Yeah, the Warman's Home Center Communiplex is an amazing facility. It's a little bit light on seats, so we hope to have some seats added to it. The hockey facilities are phenomenal, and the concourse is phenomenal. The amenities in Warman and in the arena are phenomenal. So it's it's the perfect place for junior hockey. The AAA team is moving into a new arena that's being built and attached to the Warman Home Center Communiplex. So there's actually going to be a second ice surface that's going to relieve all of the ice pressure going on in Warman. So when we move in, or when we start play in August and September, there's actually going to be another arena attached to it that's going to take a whole bunch of hockey and ice load off of the Warman Home Center Communiplex. So it's going to be shared between two arenas. The AAA team is moving into that arena, and we are taking over their old space in the Warman Home Center.
I'm not going to run you through Rory's rapid fire today. I know that you're already probably have so much on your plate with getting this transition to move from Notre Dame cleanly into Warman, obviously with a lot of responsibilities to take care of. But I want to kind of just ask you, what is one thing that is just really exciting you for down the road to see for the first time? Because this is a big moment, to see a logo, to see a jersey, right? And with everything on your plate, is it the home opener? Is it the first win? Is it the first season ticket sale? Just, something that's just in your mind that you're going to look and hey, that's something I'm going to remember.
The Centennial Cup.
There it is. I love it. That's an answer right there. That's an answer. Awesome. So I guess if you want to elaborate on that a little bit, John.
Yeah. So all of this is a goal. The goal is for all of this is to make Warman a championship city in junior hockey. Big shout out, by the way, to the Huskies, Brandon Cote, my buddy John Barkman, Dave Derrick. Way to go, guys. Fantastic win last night. I watched it on the bus traveling with my daughter's team. That was great. Mm-hmm. But I'd love to see Warman host the Centennial Cup. I'd love to see us win the Centennial Cup, and that's the goal.
That's awesome. And I mean, it's got the facility to do it for sure. I mean, obviously with all the showcases that have been there, we know you guys can host a big event there. So that'd be a fantastic achievement when that happens. I'm going to say when that happens, John.
All right, I like it.
There you go. So I guess, like Rory kind of mentioned, obviously the season ticket blitz is coming. What ways can people get involved to kind of help this team have a successful launch as possible? What can people do right now for the next couple of months as we head into the summer to help Warman get off the ground successfully?
So we appreciate any and all support. First and foremost, we need to sell tickets. We need to sell out. We need to sell our season tickets. We've also got a prospects and camp coming up in early May, so that there will be more information coming out about that. We're going to have some swag for people to buy and wear proudly. So any and all support is gratefully appreciated.
Well, I'm not sure if you caught earlier in the show when Nugsy was sending his gratitudes for the package we put together as a farewell for the Notre Dame. I do work for the Humboldt Broncos. I'm very, very excited to have Warman in the league and establish a natural rivalry. But I just want to warn you that there won't be any gratuities from us to you on the ice moving forward. I hope you're okay with that. But anything you need to incite a rivalry to a larger stage, I'm very much accommodating to do that with you to get the Broncos and the Wolverines off to the right little bit of a natural rivalry going on.
All right, well, I'll throw this one out there then. Maybe Humboldt fans might think about buying season tickets because I don't know if you'll get into the barn any other way.
I'll put the pressure on them. You got to get a 2-pack, one for the Broncos and one for the Wolverines to see that.
I love it.
All right.
I love it. Well, John, already getting a ton of great comments on our social media feeds about the jerseys. I'm sure we'll put a post out soon.
Right now.
Nugsy's literally doing it right now. So we'll get some social media stuff going for you, but I don't see any ews or grosses in the comments, but we've got
a more refined. Our fans are far more refined, maybe, than the.
I was going to say the demographic is just a little bit different of our viewers than the hockey players themselves, but a lot of great comments. So kudos to the whole team that put this all together, John. We're very excited to see your next step, and just let us know if you need anything because we'll help you out along the way. And very excited to get into the rink next season for maybe game one or early on in the season for sure.
Thanks, guys, for having me. I really appreciate it.
There you go. There we go. What a great chat. What a great jersey. Can we throw the jersey up one more time,
Awesome.
guys, in the back? Again, if you missed it, here it is. Again, kind of a lot of people are kind of noticing maybe Seattle Kraken inspiration in there, color scheme wise. So I think that's definitely part of it. Got that teal. It's going to look really, really sharp.